What's up, guys? Happy Thursday. It is currently 11:11 on the 10th. It's not the 11th yet. If it was. But it's January 10th. That makes it episode 41 this year so far of the Murder Mentality. What's up, Stanley? So, woke up with a lot on my mind. I've been feeling like I've shared a lot, like kind of down, kind of weird feeling or whatnot. But, hear me out. I decided I was fucking done with all that jazz. I was going to do some different stuff today. I was going to stay motivated. I was going to just not let life under any circumstances drag me down. What's up, Lacey? Big love, honey. And so, I was listening, as I often do, to some of my coaches and mentors as I was driving around getting shit together today. And man, it just started picking me up. And it was good shit because like it reminded me, like Wes says, man, when you're feeling off, I mean, what the fuck have you done to feel on? For real. Like for real. When you feel down and out and weird, what the hell have you done to be in and on top of it? Right? Okay, so that brings me to another question here. How grateful are you really? Oh, by the way, too, check out this. I started making leather products. If you know me in my personal life, you already know that. But I've been just messing around, having some fun with it again, little side projects. Pretty stoked on it. Made a couple of cool little things for like my folio, for my backpack, for my tablets and stuff. Pretty soon I'm going to start making aprons and some other stuff just for fun, man. I think it's important to keep yourself sharp by doing lots of stuff that's still fun and building you up and teaching you new skills. And if you know me, I'm kind of a weirdo on that road warrior apocalypse stuff, so I love the idea of learning how to make stuff that's going to last and make things out of like handmade old school kind of items. So it's good stuff. But let's get right into it, guys. How fucking grateful are you really? It sounds so cool to just be like, man, I'm so grateful for my life, and I'm so grateful for Johnny and for Jenny and for all these other people in my life. But how grateful are you really? And I've said this before, and I heard this morning, I'm not going to lie, but I've said this before as well, so it was great because it resonated to hear it come out of one of my coaches' mouths, is that gratitude is action, love is a verb, period. All right? When you love something, you show it. You don't just fucking give it lip service. Giving something lip service is lying, and lying is not love. Are you truly grateful for your life? Because if you are, I think that you would want to get the most, squeeze the very most out of every day that you possibly could. And I find more and more when I have a little bit of time, like I had a random just no call, no show, phone number shut down cancellation this morning, and I'm actually super fucking pumped on it. Because now I get extra time in my life to do stuff that super matters to me, that I rarely get the time to do. That's like spend some time with my son and make art with him as part of his apprenticeship. Spend some time just with me. Spend some time praying and writing a letter to God. I love to do that. It's one of my favorite things. And it's also one of the hardest things for me to do continuously because it's such a meaningful, powerful experience to do that. What's up, Sam? And as I get better and better at seeing the things that teach me and build me, the less I do those things, the more I notice myself get off track, stop doing the other things I need to be doing. And it's just like I talked about the other day, complacency and compromise in the things that matter always build up to more compromise down the road and eventually will tear you the fuck down. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If you compromise the daily steps that you need to do to be the person that you desire to be, that your conscience is calling you to be, that God is asking you to step into that role, and you compromise that role, of course you're not going to feel good. It's like I read in that book, An Enemy Called Average, the other day, he says, I don't believe that God would ever call us to do something that doesn't require some element of faith in him. We are not called to be small people. We are not called to be just weak because we're not. Like, in the most base sense of the word, we are the most powerful people we have personally ever met, each one of us individually. But we just have to embrace that. We have to grab a hold of it. We have to attack it. Man, you've been blessed. I've seen you at Rock Bottom and Small Rundown Shop getting a messed up tattoo that you fixed when you got sober. Do you have to fulfill your dreams in an amazing spot live family? Thank you. That means a lot. Now, if you are currently, or I think you're in Utah, right, Amanda? For real. I mean, if you are, just shoot me a comment here right now. If you're in Kentucky, you should drop by the New Digs and say what's up. And if you are in Utah or live in Utah or anywhere out west and you're ever in the area, please stop by and say what's up. I would love to see your tattoo, and if need be, even put some more polishing on it. Mount Sterling. See, that's what I thought. You know what you should do if you get a chance? Or actually, in fact, don't even just get the chance. Shoot me a message on here. Shoot me a message. And what I'd like to have happen is for you to shoot me that message. We will talk a little bit here on Messenger. I'll set you up with a little touch-up day, and we'll polish it a little bit more because I want to make sure that it looks as good as possible, okay? So I just want to put that out there really quickly. That's gratitude, guys. There's a perfect example of it. I'm so grateful for somebody recognizing that growth that I want to just bless them a little bit, make sure that everything is on point, looks nice as fuck, no charge, and we'll take good care of that, all right? But let's get back into what we were talking about. How grateful can you really be if you're not taking action? Are you really grateful for your kids if you don't pay attention to them? Are you really grateful for your job if you don't put 1,000% into it? And I understand that we're going to have days where we feel less motivated or more motivated. But again, let me get this water here real quick. We have to ask ourselves, are we actually putting the energy that we say we're putting into it? People that are achieving at a high level don't ever use being tired as an excuse. Did you ever hear Kobe saying, man, I was just too tired that day? Did you ever hear Michael Jordan say that? Didn't think so. Joe Namath? No? Okay. Muhammad Ali? Huh. It's almost like the greats at every field know that being tired is fucking bullshit. Like, nobody fucking cares how tired you are. Nobody cares whether or not you have the energy to put into the things that you committed to doing, the things that you said mattered to you. You said they mattered to you. I didn't say they mattered to you. You fucking said that. And meanwhile, I'm just too tired. My kids are my everything. I'd die for them. Well, how about you fucking live for them, motherfucker? How about you live for them in such a way that they're just like, that's my motherfucking dad. That's my mom right there. That's the type of life I want you to be living. I want you to be such a massive inspiration to the people around you that when you start feeling tired, when you start feeling like, man, I can't do this anymore. Man, there's just too much on my plate. What do? I just can't. I can't. And I want you to realize that there's another person inside of you that is locked in a cage. It's the weirdest thing ever. And that person is the baddest motherfucker you've ever met. But they're locked in a cage of compromise and complacency. They're locked in a cage because of the inability for you to just say, I can, I will, I must. Okay? Let's get this into perspective yet again, okay? Yet again. That person, this bad motherfucker inside of you, is locked in a cage by the person that keeps saying, I can't do it. It's so weird. The weakest part of you gains the most of your attention. The part that says, this doesn't really matter, I can do it tomorrow, is a liar. The part that tells you everything can be done in time and you can wait and whatever can happen is a fucking liar. There's nothing in this world that's worth putting off. And again, that same book, man, An Enemy Called Average. Like, what if you can't do it correctly now? When are you going to have the time to do it later on? And if you don't have the time now, when are you going to find the time to do it later on? Meanwhile, all of us burn up hundreds of fucking hours, probably thousands of hours of our time, if we're honest, consuming content that does nothing but tear us the fuck down. Sharing memes that are just like, well, I just couldn't do it today and I need people to understand that. What the fuck is that? Why are we spreading this idea that it's okay to half-ass it? Like, it's okay to just have it be too much in modern society. Let me get this straight. It's too much with this thing right here that you're holding and watching me in your hand to be able to make anything you ever want happen in your life. It's too much with the learning device that's in your hand that you can learn anything you could ever fucking want to learn about life, period. Can you honestly tell me that with the abundance of opportunities, the abundance of information, the fact that literally everywhere in the fucking United States is hiring for massive pay right now, that you can't make it happen because it's too stressful and too tired? I wonder what the fuck your grandparents would say. I wonder what the fuck your great-grandparents would say. I wonder what we would all be saying if our ancestors 10 generations back said that too. I'm too tired, I just can't today. Do you know why people that like grew up on farms are such hard workers? Because it was fucking necessitated. There was no option. You had to fucking do it. Or you didn't eat. Do you know why people that grew up in the hood with nothing grind harder than most of the people that grew up in fucking nice houses? Because it was necessary. If you think selling crack is fun, or if you think that being a dope dealer in the hood is fucking fun, or that those people would have chose that if they had another option when they were younger, you're tripping, first of all. Or they were given the wrong examples, so it's not really their fucking fault too. But you don't understand the level of work it takes to be that type of person. Like everybody's like, oh, taking the easy road. It is the hardest fucking road there is. You know why? It's quick, easy money that always ends in tears, sadness, pain, suffering, jail, or death. But they continue to do it because they have a drive and a grind to no longer struggle like that. It chases them like a fucking ghost. People who have been broke to the point of eating out of trash cans like me, that shit chases you like a fucking specter, like an evil spirit. It's a thing that I have to fight off so that I can make sure I put my time and attention into the things that matter. I have to fight my work ethic off sometimes so I can put attention into my family. And I love my family so much that it's like sometimes I forget that I have to do both. I sometimes forget that just providing them with income so that we can have the things that we'd like to have isn't shit, and it's all about time. But that's where the fucking gratitude comes in. What are you really grateful for? What are you giving lip service to? When somebody breaks your heart constantly and has always got some excuse, do you keep listening? Why do you keep breaking your heart constantly? Why do you keep treating yourself like an option? Why do you keep treating the things that are going on in your life as if they're negotiable and then being surprised at the results you get when you negotiate down from your highest calling? That conscience right here, that thing inside of you that God keeps calling you and saying, do this, bro, sis, I have something big for you. I want you to do this. This is big. You got to do this. That voice that keeps calling you is not to be negotiated with. You were negotiating with God, who is trying to bless the fuck out of you because you don't like the idea of having to do what God is asking you to do to bless you with things that you would never even comprehend were coming down there. Your inability to pick yourself up and keep grinding no matter fucking what. That is what's holding back the blessings from you. Love you guys. Talk to you tomorrow. Oh yeah, I gotta always invite you to do something different. Let's write a gratitude list that's not 50 things long. Let's write one that's 5. And then take meaningful action on those 5 things. Let me know, feel better. Love y'all.